Well, good evening, human creatures. And it seems we're back at it. I'm going to try to complete my run of Final Fantasy II for Origins. I've had quite a few problems starting this run, because it almost always freezes no matter what core I use. Right in the Mithril Mines with Joseph section. So I kind of stopped doing this achievement for a while. I've updated my RetroArch for a while, or haven't updated it, so I decided to make the move to do that. And I'm going to fill it out and see if there's any problems with it. But so far, that's what I'm going to be aiming for, is to try to just get as many as in one run. And with this game's reputation, that's not going to be easy, but the set seems simple enough. It doesn't seem overly complicated and ask you to do glitch speedrunning tactics, basically. But let's dive in. For those who are wondering, that music is from Crystal Caves, the remaster with HD. I highly recommend it. Emberheart poured their heart out and did a really good job with that. It's good to see you too, illegitimate son of God. How are you doing tonight, Nat? How are you and Hunter? That song is their overworld theme, and I recommend it. It is really good. And for those who are also wondering, that picture up there, that's from the Devil's Carnival. I recommend it. It's a good, more or less horror musical. One of the few I actually like. So if you get a chance, play it. But we're not here to do that. We're here to do this. Not too bad. Typical day. SSDD, basically. How's everything going with you? Oh, I've had quite a few problems. It's been one of those days with it. Like, be honest with you, it's just, it feels like nothing wants to kind of come together. And that's, it is what it is. Let me get this straightened up here. Chat keeps disappearing on me. Like I said, SSDD. Same shit, different day. Alright, let's work out with that. Here we go. I love naps. Why you betray Final Fantasy VII? It's not that I'm betraying it, is I'm trying to do something new every 2 days, like Final Fantasy VII for 2 days, and maybe a retro achievement or another one. I'm going to start trying to get down my backlog, because I need to start conquering that. I'm going to probably start with GOG, since I kind of like that more than Steam. Problem is with GOG is a lot of games on there, even though they do have Steam on them. Or no, Steam version has achievements. GOG doesn't, so I'll be blowing through that quicker than probably expected. I have a bad habit of checking everything. This is one of the few ones where you can get stuff from barrels, I believe. I was hitting the back with... I'm not going to read it. Stop betraying games somewhat I like. What game did I betray that you somewhat like? And you just want to sleep? So do I. I'm fucking getting in line on that note. I was just in here. I don't know why I did that. I'm already starting off new. I have a bad habit of doing that. I want to make YouTube videos, but I prefer not talking, to be honest. For streaming, I would talk. I'd recommend it for both. Like, at first, I didn't really care for talking because I didn't really know what to talk about. But ever since then, I've kind of just grown into it where I prefer talking. Alright, we're out of here. It's called no commentary. There's videos where people play games with no talking and still get a lot of videos. I know, it's just, for me, it's kind of weird to try to do that. My brother did it a lot, and me, I don't mind rambling. Like, if you ever watch any of my Doom videos, you'll see me just ramble, and I kind of enjoy that. Because there's people who prefer... oh, I know, I agree, but I'm kind of iffy on it, Nat. If it's somebody I like, or I shouldn't say like, I think can handle their own during the video, I don't mind it. But if it's somebody who, like, I don't want to hear, or it's certain videos, I just kind of do what you do and just prefer no talking. Hey, Pavel. God damn it. I'm gonna take a while to get used to this. I got Final Fantasy VII's buttons on mine. Right, let's go out here because we need to grind up a bit before I head over. Let me see what I got first. Bow. Let's get some armor on him. I'm going to turn her into a white mage. Probably guy into a black mage. And... I woke up at 5. Maybe that's why I'm so tired, even though I took an hour nap. Yeah, some people are like that. Me personally, I can give or take it, be honest with you. There's magic here. Nobody? My face? Oh, Nat. You get kind of used to it. Like, I was always told you only need 6 hours. Cobble the Smith, alright. But you only need about 6 hours worth of sleep. There you are, the prince. I'm probably going to hit that button a lot out of pure habit. Alright, let's go out and grind. Now, I shouldn't have to say this because its reputation already warrants it, but Final Fantasy II has probably the weirdest battle system in FF. You know, fuck the spear grid, fuck whatever you heard about Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy II takes the cake in my opinion. You just have a weird one. By that I mean, if you have everybody attack, their strength will build, but what people also forget to mention is that their intelligence or spell casting will go down. If you get hit a lot, your HP will go up. I can't remember how it exactly penalizes you, but it's really interesting. I feel for Final Fantasy II the same way I feel about Final Fantasy VIII, where they are on the wrong system. 2 should have been left to cook in the oven and busted out in the not PlayStation, but either in the Super Nintendo era or the PlayStation era. That way they had a lot more room to flesh it out. Same goes for Final Fantasy VIII with its junction system. They should have cooked on it till the PS2 and then released it. That way they had more room and more thought process going into it. Falls asleep. I'm going to talk. That's why I kind of like using... That's why I like talking a little bit more. I'm not just sitting here mindlessly grinding. Like, if I'm just here watching grind, I sometimes don't mind it. But if I have to watch somebody else, it's fucking killing me. It really does. It kind of gets my ass, so I just tend to talk. That's why I do movie reviews. I need to put that on here. I still need to finish your Bad Moon review. I got I've already watched it about 3 times. I got some tabs I want to talk about, but that, so far I'm putting a little script together for you. It's not going to be a big one. It's just going to go down a movie, the run, and the kills. I gotta ask you, Nat, what made you like Bad Moon? How much moolah are we talking here? 2. Just careful when there's heavy gore in horror movies because of YouTube. Oh yeah, no, you gotta really watch it when you stream to YouTube. You really gotta watch it. Oh, come on now. Go get some coffee. My god, man, you're the most tired girl I've ever met in my life. Already poisoned up. I need to get that taken care of. I don't remember if poison disappears after battle or not. Coffee doesn't help me? Don't worry, it doesn't me neither. I've been drinking coffee for so long and so strong, it just doesn't. Almost done here. We're about to find out about the poison part. Come on already. Holy shit. Kill him. There we go. Thank you, Maria. See if poison sticks. Nope. Let's run back into town. I think I can afford cure. Then it would be just the same kind of conversation I'd be having right now with nobody, and you're already sleeping. So yeah, it'd be on par. I wouldn't really notice. Yeah, it'd be all right. Go ahead and go to sleep. Why do I keep going in here? Holy shit. I don't remember it being this expensive, but like, holy shit. Start off with cure. I'm gonna give that to Maria. You would try a Tamagotchi Life, not Tamagotchi Life. Oh, come on, man. You still playing those? I haven't seen a Tamagotchi in years. Yeah, let's do it, Al. I forgot how expensive things are. Holy shit, sir. I'll be back later with some mithril. Don't worry. I don't think you could read. Tamagotchi, is that the one for Nintendo DS? If it's the one I'm thinking of at least. Yeah. Oh, Tamagotchi. Oh, God. Does it really matter? Oh my God. If you get the gist of what I'm saying, then it's cool. For the 3DS, yeah, it does matter. I remember some of that game, but not much. Nat, if you want my honest opinion, like I vaguely have any memories of it. I never was a DS kid. I played Mario, the Zeldas, a few RPGs on it, and a few other platformers, but I was not a DS person. I mainly stuck to the PSP, and I even limited my intake of that. I wonder when those are going to start coming back into popularity. You suck, floor kisser. What the hell kind of insult is that? Shaking my head? Hey, Sid. What other werewolf movies do you like? You kind of grazed over it, but I'm kind of curious. Do you have like a top 10? Because most people just skip over Bad Moon. I don't know why. I think it's a pretty damn good one. Do a 9/11. God damn it, Nat. No, Sid's gonna go get drunk at a bar in this one, if I remember right. Everybody says that one, though. I mean, is there anything else? Like, Like any other kind of far-off movie other than that, or The Howling, of course. There's one called The Werewolf the Devil's Hound, which is fucking low-class B-grade shit from like 2009. I actually like the film. It has Kevin Shea in it, and a few others. I do like that one. There's She-Beast, which is like either 2002, 2004, or 2007. One of those years, but it's infamous for its cover, just a girl with a white face, red eyes starting to change, and it's bad good. Project Metal Beast is another really good one. A bulletproof fucking werewolf, played by none other than Kane Hodder's pretty good. What's another one? There's one I'm thinking of, and I'm trying to think of the fucking name. What is it? It came out in like 2010s, other than Howl. Howl's a good one too. How much money we got here? About to start cracking even. I don't want to think. You do know you can go to bed right now. I'm not one of those streamers who are gonna fillet you alive if you don't stay up. If you need to head to bed, go for it. Get some sleep. What's the one I'm thinking of? It's a pretty decent werewolf movie. There's one I have a guilty pleasure of liking, and it fucking stars Kevin Sorbo in it, of all fucking people. That fucking knob. But it's a sci-fi movie he stars in. I can't think of what it's fucking... Oh, Never Cry Werewolf. That's what it was. And I love how fucking... It is such a blatant ripoff of A Fright Night. It's so bad it's good. The CGI is just pure shit. The werewolf's familiar, which is a black dog, runs into a gun store, gets shot the fuck up, and then transforms into a werewolf with no skin, in the worst CGI ever, with metal spikes on the body. It looks so much like shit. It does, and there's a guy in there that looks like fucking discount Guy Pearce, and he starred in a few sci-fi films. No, oh no, it's Never Cry Werewolf. I recommend giving it a watch through if you love fucking cheese. Z-grade cheese is the best way to describe that fucking film. A lot of people, when they go into bad movies, Nat, they kind of bitch. I don't know why. Don't have enough to use. Oh, you're alright. There was one, it's a British horror film, Dog Soldiers, that's a pretty good one, but that went from being a relatively unknown one to kind of skyrocketing in popularity, so everybody knows it, but that's not a bad thing. It's just one of those movies that's on everybody's top 10 list. Like, you always have those ones, and I always like to hear what people have that they don't kind of like admit to liking. I wouldn't say I'm not like trying to be an elitist or what the fuck is the term I'm trying to think of, gatekeep, but I like to know like what other kind of I like to know what other werewolf films are instead of just a generic 5. It's like asking people their favorite meal and it's always going to be spaghetti, steak, or something like that. Get your fucking ass to bed, girl. You don't go to bed, I'm gonna end the stream. Oh god, why can't you? Nah, that was a joke. I'm not gonna threaten you with it, you're cool. There we are. I would say I had to learn the outlay of this town, but that town ain't gonna last that long. Let's go with fire for now. Good old fire fi. Hey, that's 5, Vine. Fine, yeah, go for it. You're fine. Go ahead and get some sleep. There we go. Not gonna start expanding on them. I go rest up. I wonder how much to charge at the end here. 9's not too bad. Alright now, you have a good night. Now when it comes to FF2, this is probably next to 6 my... Well, I wouldn't say that. I think I've played this one more than I have 6. Like, I don't know why, I just never could get along with 6 too well, but 2's probably up there with ones I've played. I do like the battle system, I just... Like, it would make better sense if they didn't give you a negative for every time you learned. I know the thought process of what they were doing, but at the same time, it kind of makes you scratch their heads of why they would implement it the way they did. I think that's why this system fails. If someone would fix it to where if you hit with a melee weapon, you don't lose your fucking ability to cast. It just strengthens it, and I think that they would have made this system so fucking much better. Alright, here you are. Go ahead and head downstairs, vampire. Alright then, never mind. Tonight you can't make up your mind, can you, kitty? There you go, give you scratches. Alright, vampire, you have a good night. He's in the room with me and he cannot make up his mind. I'm gonna scoot up in my chair so you folks might hear me move. Oh, there we are. Get nice and uncomfortable, as I say. Someone tried to get me in a fucking streamer chair, and mine, that fucking, those things suck. Anybody likes those things is beyond me. Maybe the one I got just sucked. I feel like I was sitting on rocks. Even my shitty fucking office chair here feels a lot better on my ass. Alright, remember to use magic. If it matters, holy shit, you guys, leave some on the bone for me. There we are. I have no idea what the fuck that was. I think that was for the bestiarity. See, apparently it seems it's working fine, because apparently it's clocking those in. That's good. This game does have quite an interesting little roster and how the spells work. I don't want to do that. Because apparently exit warp, it can instantly kill bosses. Like I said, a lot of non-thinking went into this. Kind of sad that it did. There you go. I'm gonna try not to burn up. Well, maybe I should get the magic casting further. There's that fucking 3 again. I'm gonna check that out real fast. That's gonna drive me up the fucking wall. Where are you? Huh. Oh well. How much do I need here? 100... No, wait, hold on. How much? Yeah, 130. That's a decent amount, but not what I'm looking for. I'll start heading up north to the other town. No, I do like how Therion does come apart. Or I shouldn't say come apart. How this game handles the 4th member of your party. I think it's really fucking clever, personally. I wish they would have kind of kept with the idea of it. Kind of saddens me that they didn't. Plus, this is probably one of the most tragic fucking stories you get in Final Fantasy with as many people as fucking dies in this. People die left and right in this fucking game. I think the longest member I've ever kept in this, and I don't know why, is probably... what is her name? She's the pirate. I think it's Lena. And I keep forgetting to use white magic. It's gonna be a long fucking game, because I gotta start remembering this. This is also one of the few Final Fantasies you can super fucking deck out your party before you can even... where you really make your moves if you know what you're doing. It does have a glitch. I don't think they removed it in this version. I think it was in PSP, where I call it the menu glitch. Or you go in here and you have him attack, but then you go back. And it still registers as an attack, whereas you're going to perform one, but it kind of lets you not. It lets you level up multiple times. It's in the PlayStation, or not PlayStation, it's in the NES version a lot. And it can be abused just as much. I'm gonna get myself killed with that one of these times. It's really kind of interesting in how they handle things. Like I said before at the beginning of this stream, I really do think that they would have benefited from letting this kind of work itself out on a different console. Nope, back to attack. That's what kind of saddens me on this one. It really could have gone places. I don't think it would have had the like that. It's like the other, like I was talking about. I don't think this game would have had the reputation it did if they cared, like if you go to hit and it doesn't take away your intelligence. You don't see it, but it does do that. Maybe it does say it, because it should say decrease, but if they would have left that out, this would have made this game fucking legendary. Because they really did try to branch out away from typical RPG battles of, you know, you grow with stats and stuff on per level. And even to this day, I don't think many games have really attempted what Final Fantasy II did, and that's a testament to this game. And it does have one of your more weirder backstories for RPGs of the time, and still even to this day. I cannot think of a game that has this many companions, and you'll later see, if you don't know already, how it kind of cycles through it. And it does handle death in interesting ways. But also with that, you got to kind of watch yourself on here, because just as fast as you can kill, you can get killed too. Not too far from here going west, you could run into a bear that you're not supposed to meet for probably about the other half of this game. And he's just as brutal as you think. Probably going to give my axe up there to Fury, and I was going to give him a second sword. I think the axe does more. In true Final Fantasy fashion, the axe does greater hit, but less accuracy. Game was ahead of its time. Actually, let's look at those stats. Can't remember the shortcut button to it. Mastery is starting to go up. For those who don't know, mastery means the percentage it succeeds in the hit you get from it. So the more you master, you got fist, daggers, swords, canes or staffs, axes, spears, bows, and shields. And right on the left here, you have your attack, accuracy, defense. All that is tied to one another, so one can go up while the other one goes down. It is such a fucking pain. And he's right-handed. Alright, let's go to his equip. I'm going to remove that axe, give it to him. I don't know if I should keep with the shield for defense or not. Because one of the ways you can kind of buff up their defense is giving them 2 shields. That doesn't make sense, and probably fucking shouldn't, but it's really good for a spellcaster, which I'm getting ready to do now. I wish I regret now selling that second shield, because I just now remembered that. It really just skyrockets in there, protecting your spellcasters, but also leaves you lacking in terms of attack. So it's, you know, 6 one way, half a dozen the other. Other than that, it's not too bad. I think I've played this every console it's come out on. NES, I played, I think it was back in like 2003. I first got, maybe it was in 2003, because I know it was very soon when I first got my compact PC around that time. A friend of mine passed me off the fan translation online for this. That's when I first got to play it. Same thing goes with, what do you call it, with Final Fantasy 3. 2 and 3 I played the fan hack first. And it wasn't until later I got to play the official one. Same goes with FF5. I played the fan hack before I did the official one. Come on. Let's get this over with. Yeah, like I said, that's going to get my ass killed. But if they would have moved this to the Super Nintendo and really kind of waited and cooked on this for a bit, this probably would have been the best one. Because after that, they just... The only time FF is really kind of broken out of the shell of leveling up is probably... And this is, so to speak, FF2... what was the other one? FF8 and kind of FF10, to where they don't kind of apply to one another and how your level goes, with 2 being what you hit, with Final Fantasy VIII, the junction system, levels didn't matter because everything kind of leveled up with you. It's actually wiser you don't level up too much in 8, because you can do a low level run really simple. Magic really does play a part in that in summons. And with 10, you're more or less at the mercy of the sphere grid than you were at any kind of base level. So it was more important getting that unlocked. They have recently done a FF10 emulator, and I'm really, or not emulator, a randomizer, and I really would like to dive into it. I played only FF10 OG on PS2. I have not played the International or none of that. So I don't know jack and shit about Dark Aeons or anything, and it's kind of gotten me curious if I should just do a vanilla run of that, and then go back and try to do, No, let's do that, everybody. What the... Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. But kind of, see where I'm at with that. I think I've done a low, like, the most I think I've ever done with 10 is no sphere grid, and if I remember one right, it was with basic weapons, so nothing too fancy. Luckily, if you're doing a low level one or no sphere grid in 10, the fucking items are your best friends. I remember going out and stealing the shit ton of fucking Supreme Gems. Nope, time to head on inside. Just like that. Now the price goes up, by the way. It started off at 9, now it's 14. It always goes up. Not even out the goddamn city gates. Let's just finish him off old-fashioned. That's my boy. I love that the fact that you can equip everything, it doesn't really matter. I really do like that kind of feel you get in this. Like I said, you really don't see that in other games until you get like Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, that and FF5, if I remember right, too. Must made a boo-boo there. But this one does have a lot of spells to play with. Got a good critical there. Oh, and lucky for me, poison doesn't stick around, so that's another good bonus. Alright, there should be a town up here, and I can't remember what it starts with. And then when I do start making my way to that castle, I'm probably going to just start running from battles. That way I can either preserve my magic, or if I run out beforehand, I don't have to worry too much. Speaking of running low, I don't think I can defend just yet. Oh, I'm gonna have to attack. There it is. For those who don't know, also in this, if you hit everybody with your spells, it's considerably less weaker than if you just aim once. I also kind of like that side effect of the magic system in this, where it does have that creativity of focusing down enemies or kind of spreading the fire to others. And at a good cost, too. You don't really see too often. I got the name wrong. It starts with a G. I can't remember if the weapons do anything different. Because if I remember right, and I'm probably wrong, javelins can hit from the back row just like bows. Axes and sword, well, once again, made oh, I'd have to look it up. It's been too long. But I think it's the same with the broadsword. Hits better, but does less damage. Does more damage, but hits less. Don't quote me on that. My memory's fuzzy. Get your item shop. Don't forget to talk to everybody. But hold on, she doesn't have armor? Huh. Just has a skirt on. I'll give her something stronger than that just in case. For the rest, I'll leave to it. I do like how the weapons and armor work in this too. They really do feel more stretched out in most, where you just start out with basic weapons, but later on you can get copper, bronze, silver, mithril, iron. And I really do like how they progress. They don't just give it to you all at once. Come on. Try it again. Holy shit, you guys can't even run right. Since you're attacking, you just do that. I forgot to see if that town had an inn. Too busy looking for a second magic shop. There we are. I didn't make sure I didn't already rest into it because I tend to forget shit. Oh, that's not too bad. Alright, now let's start marching up towards that castle. Kinda sucks you can't dash on the overworld, but, you know. It is what it is. You want to hug this lake real fucking close. Now, it doesn't take too much in this game to stray from the path and get hit with a massive encounter. Like I said, this game does not fuck around in that account. One thing, you'll be going from fighting level 1 goblins, and next thing you know, you'll be having your ass handed to you by bears. Alright, let's take a walk. Plus, the way the magic works in here, it really does kind of open up a character being pure magic. I have thought about doing nothing but magic runs or melee runs for this game. I really have. The only thing that's kind of stopped me is I don't know whether to do it on the Pixel Remaster or the PlayStation Portable. The PlayStation Portable one is a bitch. I fucking hate the, I hate with the fucking passion the added dungeon. And the retro achievement for that one can eat my fucking ass. After seeing what that massacre or mess that is, 42 paths to do that, whoever thought about that ought to be fucking flayed. Leave that shit in subsets, please. Where it fucking belongs. See if that actually works. Because if it does, I might start doing that with all of them. I don't think it does, though. I know one thing, I'd like to bring up their HP. I might have... I'm trying to think of how to do that. Can't remember if you let everybody get poisoned and right before you die you end it or not. Now I'm gonna look up a map real fast because I know I gotta collect everything in these towns. But I'll be damned if I can remember. Alrighty, ready. Let's find out where we're at here. Hmm. Alright, let's try it. Oh yeah, you can get encounters in here. Fuck, I forgot. I'm just gonna flee. No use in fucking with them. Guys, you guys can't fucking run for the life of you. Holy shit. It's better off just letting him hit. And fuck, they're running better than me. Holy fuck. Oh, man. Sorry if I check all the barrels. I don't remember if there's anything you can ever get from them. I need to start checking the walls too, because I think there's a few false ones in here. Try this again. There we go. Try not to bump into any of these guys. It's a fucking death sentence if you do. Why does it feel like I'm forgetting something? Let me double check that map real fast. Oh, I'll be right back, everybody. Sorry about that, everybody. It looks like I'm gonna have to call it short because I just got called in. I was gonna wrap this up at around 10:45, but apparently my job can't wait. So, with that being said, everybody take care. Have a good night, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Sorry I couldn't get more done than just grinding. Just kind of want to like the grind off stream, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.